So the reason you are motivated and yet not achieving results is because you lack clarity of mind. The human mind, by default, is in a state of darkness, is in a state of obscurity. And in order for you to become a peak performer in life, in order for you to achieve anything meaningful, you need to leave obscurity and you need to come to clarity. So an obscure mind is a mind that is unable to achieve something significant and do something meaningful in life. An obscure mind is a mind that is in pursuit of this, in pursuit of that. An obscure mind is a mind that is not happy and fulfilled. But a clear mind is a fulfilled mind that is in service to others, that is adding value, and that is happy doing that. So how do you transition from an obscure mind to a clear mind? First, the thing you need to do is that you need to move from a state of inactivity, a state of not doing anything, to a state of learning. All right, because a clear mind is a product of ordered information. I repeat, a clear mind is a product of ordered information. So in order for you to have a clear mind, the first thing you need to do is have ordered information, meaning that you have to become intentional about what you listen to. You have to listen to as many things, you have to read, you have to learn, and you have to keep learning, especially in this world of AI. So you have to keep learning. That's the only way you stay relevant. So you need to have ordered information. Then the other two things you need to do in order for you to have a clear mind, listen, is number one, you need to meditate. Meditation is not difficult. All meditation is asking you to do is listen to your lungs. Listen to the reading that your lung produces every day for just 15 minutes. Close your eyes and ensure that you're in a very stable and quiet environment, and listen to the beautiful song of your lungs as you inhale, as you exhale. Do this for 15 minutes. If you don't have much time, but if you have time, do it for at least 30 minutes. Trust me, it brings sanity and it brings order into your mind. It helps you to make the right decision per time every day. The other thing you need to do is called metacognition. Metacognition is your ability to question how you think. You know, when you make bad decision, it's a product of bad thinking. When you're in a bad relationship, it's a product of bad thinking. When your life isn't something you're proud of, it's a product of bad thinking. So in order to get clarity and answer, you need to question how you think and what you think about. So in order for you to have clarity, I've mentioned that you need two things. You need meditation, and then you need metacognition. Now, something interesting I'll talk about is when you have a clear mind, it helps you to distinguish between what is enjoyment and what is pleasure. Now, what is enjoyment? What is pleasure? Enjoyment is long-term. Pleasure is short-term. Enjoyment is investing your attention. Pleasure is spending your attention. Enjoyment is process-based. Pleasure is feeling-based. So investment is something that is long-term, and pleasure, or of course, when you spending is something that is short-term. The reward of expenditure is short-term. The reward of investment is long-term. So your enjoyment is an investment, while pleasure is an expenditure. Now, you need to be intentional because before you can achieve results when you're enjoying something. So you're passionate about your job, that's enjoyment. You're going through a particular learning process, that is enjoyment. But pleasure requires no effort. When you get a particular result without any effort, it is called pleasure. So pleasure is what drains you. So when you spend 8-9 hours on social media getting all sorts of information without being intentional, that is pleasure. But when you're selective about what you listen to, who you listen to, that is investing your attention, not spending your attention. I'd mentioned in one of my previous posts that we now live in the social media. Social media is a new society. So when you allow the reels from Instagram, the various posts on Thread, on TikTok, you allow them to consume your time. What you have done is you have spent your attention, you have not invested it. But when you're intentional about the podcast, about the YouTube videos, about the channels that you listen to, about the individuals you follow on Instagram, on TikTok, name it, all of them, now that is called investing your attention. So when you invest your attention, it further gives you clarity of mind. Remember that I have said, in order for you to move from obscurity to clarity, you need these things. You need to have ordered information. When you have ordered information, then you need to meditate. When you meditate, then you need metacognition. Then when you have metacognition and meditation allows you to distinguish between what is an enjoyment and what is pleasure. So my question is, are you spending your day enjoying or spending your day in pleasure? Pleasure is short-lived. and would only end with regrets. But enjoyment is painful. The process is not pleasant at times. Oftentimes, it is not pleasant, but the reward is bountiful and it is worth the journey. My name is Ezekiel Yusuf. I'm a peak performance coach, and my job is to help you function optimally in your area of endeavor, whether as an employee or as a business leader. And I hope this session today was helpful. Make sure you transition from an obscure mind to a clear mind so that the results will show for it. Thank you very much.